Hey guys, welcome to another devlog about Covenant of Roses, my deck building tactics game. This month's been super busy, but I found a breakthrough in animation and I started working on a shop. Okay, so let's have a quick look at the animation. Here's what the cards were like before. And here's what they look like now. The difference is tweening. Instead of making the dimensions of the cards change instantaneously, there's now a couple frames of in-between animation to make it all feel juicier. I used Demigiant's awesome DOTween tool, which is a really cool tweening engine that lets you animate arbitrary values with powerful mix-ins like custom curves and callbacks. I used it to animate location, scale, and color in a lot of places, including this banner, which brings me to the shop. Shops create a surprising amount of interesting gameplay in roguelikes. For just a pure UI thing, they allow you to exchange resources acquired through your run for items that might benefit you, replenish your health, or do a ton of other things. Enter the Gungeon, for example, has a huge variety of shopkeepers who have different themes and mechanics. Since you only have one life, you have to be very careful with what resources you're willing to exchange and when. Do you spend your last few Gs on a key for a chance at loot, or do you use them to replenish your health? It's that question that creates a nice trade-off and an incentive to play efficiently. A shop can help mitigate the effect of a player's mistakes, allowing them to recover health if they messed up, but it can also bait them into being greedy and taking a risk to acquire an item while at low health. If the player's good enough, they won't have to go for the first choice, and so it's also a mechanism to reward players for certain actions and good gameplay. I have a couple ideas for shops, like ones that only sell or buy particular classes of items, heal you, or trade, and I'd love to know any interesting merchant ideas you have. Leave them in the comments. And once we have kind of shop down, displaying these items is surprisingly easy. Quick aside, do you want to orient N items of a size S centered on the origin? Here's 3 steps to do it. First, you want to give each item a counter. You could just set it in a for loop that starts from 0 to n-1. You want to set each of the x positions, xi, as equal to this formula, the size times the counter minus the number of items minus 1 over 2. And of course, if you want to offset it, you can just add a constant to shift all the xi values to shift left or right. And this is as easy as using vector3.left or vector3.right times some value. As for the dialog system, I'd like to expand on this somewhat, but it does work as a proof of concept. While there are libraries to do the text typing for you, you can do it in a couple lines of code. I found a tutorial from pretty long ago, and I'll have it linked somewhere in the description. I think it's a nice way to display data about shop items, but there are definitely more UI designs to try and prototype, and so that's something I'll be doing in the coming month. As for next steps, I'm going to work on adding more cards next month, as well as varying the environments. These shops are only a single class locations or points of interest that can be accessed on the overworld map, and I'm thinking of having a larger variety of these. I'm just filling out the hierarchy of items so far, so I've got to think about that, and also how to change the overworld map to make it a little bit less generic. Anyways, thanks for watching my latest devlog. If you want to keep up with Covenant of Roses, subscribe to my channel. I post monthly progress updates, and join the Discord, which is linked in the description. Finally, a bit of channel maintenance news. I finally finished the last of my exams, which went pretty terribly, but anyways, it's over now, so I will have a lot more time to work on these videos, and I'm looking forward to releasing videos more regularly and creating a series about making a card system in Unity. There's also going to be a couple more things mixed in with these monthly uploads now that I have more free time, so make sure to leave a sub if you want to be notified when that happens. Alright, see you.